Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. My name is Luke, I'm a life coach, and I'm on a mission to help people who are going through any sort of adversity or stresses in their life overcome it. On this video, I'm not going to talk about any particular topics this time. This time, I'm going to talk about understanding, something. Now, when you talk about the term understanding, the temptation for someone when you tell them about understanding is they want to get a pen and paper and go, "Ooh, let me write this down because I want to understand it and apply it to everything to what you're going to tell me." It doesn't really work that way. There's a difference between understanding something intellectually and really understanding something deep within your loins. So if a person came to you and said, "I really would like to be the healthiest I can be. I really like to be a healthy person. I'd like to lose weight. I like to feel better. I like to look better." You give them all the right advice. You'd say, okay, well, you need to, get a good 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. You need to eat a high protein diet. You need to cut out a load of ultra processed foods, and drink plenty of water, and all those things will go a very long way to achieving your goal. Now, if a person would get that advice and they'd understand it from an intellectual sense. So yeah, if I do that, that will happen. But they still don't do it. Now, it's not because they don't understand what the person said. It's the fact they don't, understand it. There's a difference between understanding and understanding. And the next person will come along and ask the same thing. I'd really like to be healthy. I'd like to, look good in the mirror. How can you help me achieve that? And you'd say it again. You'd say high protein diet, be in a calorie deficit, drink plenty of water, sleep well, and you'll go a long way. And that person, compared to a person, will understand it. There's a massive difference between between understanding and understanding. They will get it. Person B will get that from person B will get that understanding. That person A didn't get it. It's not like person A didn't hear what the person said, but they didn't hear it. And that applies to anything. That applies to, giving up smoking, giving up drugs, giving up alcohol. It's the same thing. The person, how often do you see people on television who are, wanted to change, and they get given all the advice and they still can't do it because they need to get that understanding that they need to change. There's a massive difference there. It's a real spiritual, in your skin, changing your mentality. And person B gets it. That's the difference. So a person going through challenges and challenges at work or challenges with their family. I've said it before, and I feel like I repeat myself, but it's going back to the same point. Life goes through people. It doesn't come at people. So, a situation at home, a situation at work it's not like Wi-Fi. It can't download to you. It comes through you. That's the catch-22 right there. And we all fall for it. I still, I'm saying this, I still fall for it now. I've fallen for it 60, 70 times a day today. I don't catch it all the time. It's not that as if I walk around with this understanding that I'm trying to convey. I don't. I walk around and I forget. I forget it. I forget the mind works. I forget that's how the mind works. It is internal. It's not. If not out here can't come at me and make me experience or think anything. I'm doing all the thinking. Now, going back to the understanding again, if you understand that, all your day from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to bed at night is just you daydreaming, if you want to call it metaphorically that. I was just talking about sleeping at night then, and when you go to bed at night, you dream, and when you wake up, you don't really think much about it. You think, oh, it's just a dream. Being awake in the day is the same thing. We are dreaming all day, and we don't know it. It's coming through us. But unlike when we're in bed at night and wake up in the morning and go, oh, just a dream, we take it with weight. We take it seriously. We take it personally. And the beauty about understanding what's going on, the word again, understanding, is we don't have to, take it seriously. We can just let life pass us by. It's like being outside on a hot summer's day and a fly or a bee or a wasp flying around your head. You can get involved with it. You can start, doing that. You can start going, oh, this is annoying. This wasp is really annoying me. Or you can sit very still, let the wasp or whatever insect's flying around your head just fly away. We can do that our own internal experience all day, every day. Your spouse is moaning at you. That's coming through you as well. Despite them moaning at you from out there, it's the way you're interpreting it here that's the problem. Not the fact that your spouse is moaning at you. It's how you're seeing it. Your spouse could be moaning at you and you might not even care. But most of the time you probably will, and you probably take it seriously, and that will probably lead to a bad argument between you both. A co-worker or a colleague can drive you nuts, asking for something that you can't deliver as quick as they want you to do. And again, despite them being that on the outside world to you, that is the way you're interpreting that is coming through you. And this is all great news. It's fantastic news, because if you understand that, you don't have a problem in life, because all life is doing is running through you, like trains in the night. Understanding is key to your mental well-being and alleviation of stress. When a person doesn't understand what is going on, they get really confused, like we all do. We're all confused. I'm confused as well. Like I said, I've fallen for this 60 times today already. And I'm going to bed in an hour, and I'll probably fall for another 5 times before I go to bed in about an hour's time. When a person doesn't understand what's going on, we blame the outside world, we blame circumstances, we blame people, we blame the weather. It's another heat wave is coming in the UK in a couple of days for 4 to 5 days, and we're all going to be saying it's too hot again. We're not used to it here. And 95% of the year we're complaining that it's not hot enough. Can't win. Yeah, so going back to the point, if a person doesn't understand, they blame the outside world, they blame too much work on at work. Family's driving me crazy, there's nothing on TV, the weather's driving me nuts, I don't have enough money, all sorts of things. But if a person understands that there's no real problem out there, all the problems are being articulated in here, that's an absolute game changer. Because when you know that, you can take life in your stride and honestly try it for yourself. Develop an understanding, deeper than just thinking, take it into your own life. But don't walk around going, oh, I know, life just goes through me. Live it, experience it. Let the good and the bad roll through. You don't have to let the good roll through, because the good's the best part of life. You do want to hang on to that, but inevitably the bad is going to come through as well. Just let it roll. Just let it flow. And you'll notice that a lot of magic can happen in your life, better than you can ever imagine. Circumstances that look like they were, hopeless. This understanding gives you hope. It gives you hope. Your thinking, your thoughts can make you think life's quite hopeless. But if you understand that's just a thought, and it's going to fly through, it's going to change, the outside world will take care of itself. You're not a stupid person. You've got to this point watching me on this video. You've got through your life to watching me on here. Yeah, you've gone through bumps on the outside world, you've gone through bumps psychologically, but you're here now, listening to me on this video. And that's been guiding you from day one of your life up to this point watching me on this video now. But you didn't understand it. Now listen to me on this video, you understand it. Understanding, as I say, is the key to the alleviation of your stress. If you understand that your psychological experience of your day-to-day life is coming through you, you're going to be a different person. As I say, try it for yourself and let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.